So in this regression, I've already been hypnotized, and the first thing I recall seeing is myself walking down the street. To my right is this tall iron rod fence, and I'm walking alongside a palatial estate. And I tell the practitioner, this is my home. And he asks me, where do you feel that you are? And I say that I feel like I'm in France. And he asks me, what time period do you feel that you're in? And I say I feel it's the late 18th century. So I continue walking, and I come upon this shop with French windows, and I walk inside and I see these old printing presses and cans of ink and tools and piles of paper, and I tell them, this is my business. I run a printing business, and I have lucrative contracts with the government and the aristocrats and local businessmen, and that I know them socially. I tell them that I do quite well for myself. I'm not wealthy, but that I do well, and I have a wife and a son. So I continue to describe my family and my business and my lifestyle, and the next thing I recall envisioning is me being in this theater, and I sit down in this chair next to this beautiful woman with brown hair and a long dark velvet green dress, and I say to the practitioner, this is my wife. And I tell them that we're in the theater, and this is one of the advantages of knowing the elite. I know that it's quite an amazing thing to be able to go to the theater and the opera, and that not a lot of people get to experience this. So I continue to talk about my wife and my lifestyle and my business, and the next thing I recall seeing is myself in this crowd of people. But I'm not walking through this crowd of people. I'm being led through this crowd of people, and I can see their angry faces screaming at me and spitting at me, and I just remember feeling very anxious and frightened. I said to the practitioner that this isn't fair. This isn't right. I haven't done anything wrong. I haven't broken any laws. And I told him this is guilt by association. I just know these people. And, if you know late 18th century French history, this is the French Revolution. And I'm being led to the guillotine. I just feel so frightened, and that this just isn't fair. And I continue being led to the guillotine, and it kind of fades out at that moment, but I figure this is my Eddard Stark moment. So what I take from this regression is the parallels between that past life and my current life. And because in my current life, my career's been in communications. I've worked for printing companies and magazines and newspapers and done public relations. So I kind of just gravitate towards it. I enjoy it. I'm interested in it. And I excel at it, and it's because I'm already familiar with it. I did it hundreds of years ago. And that's what past life regressions help do for us. They help us understand why we might gravitate towards a certain place or a certain person or a certain occupation. Why we may have certain hobbies or interests like history and music.
I know, I'm there. You're there, okay. And what do you see? Cobblestone. People. It's like the French windows, the squares. Green wood.
Okay. What kind of store is it? What do they sell? Is it your store?
It's mine. I have people work for me. There's a sign above me. We're not on the main street. Behind it, we couldn't get a place on Main Street.
What kind of store is it?
Maps and literature. Printing. I think that's why I do this now. Because I've done that before.
Okay. And is it something you enjoy?
Yes. I don't mind getting dirty. But you need it. You need that extra hand sometimes.
I wonder, does this gentleman have any family in this life?
Unless I have a wife and children. I can see the printing press. The letters that you put in the slots.
And is your business successful?
We do well. I have friends. I need things.
Is there any emotions that you feel from this person?
Since everything is going well, it's comfortable, we don't want. And I had to see my coat.